What's up to my favorite bunch of beauties? Welcome back to Niecy W Beauty. My name is Denise or Niecy. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy what you see and I hope you decide to subscribe. This is my makeup basket for the week of May the 21st. I did not do a makeup basket video last week because on the day I normally film, that was Mother's Day. So I just decided that my day would be better spent with my son all day, and we spent the whole day together. So I am back. I did pull some items for last week, so I will show you what I pulled for last week and what I used and what I did not use. I don't feel like I used any of it. I had a few days last week where I just didn't, sorry, picking up my highlighter, where I just didn't wear makeup at all. So even though I pulled it, I didn't use it. And let's see, the first item here is the Gemini palette from Melt Cosmetics, and that looks like this. Really pretty palette. Didn't use it. I had the Give Me Glow Sweet and Sticky palette, and this one I did use, and it is a mess, but that is what it looks like. Very neutral palette. I pulled the Lore palette from Unearthly Cosmetics, which looks like this. And they have a really neat way of shipping their palettes now. So you'll have this palette and it'll be inside of another palette with this another box. Let me show you, with the same artwork on it. And we'll go in this drawer where I think this is it. Yeah. And I've been noticing that all of their palettes are coming like this. So it'll come inside of this box right here, and when you open it up, it has like a small foam on the top, and then your palette is surrounded in foam. I think that's an excellent idea, and I don't have a problem with how chunky it is because I just like storing my palette in this box, and I just think it's like a nice luxe type of way to nice presentation. Nice presentation. And this is why I put that the wrong way. I like Unearthly Cosmetics so much, and I put the palette up and didn't even show it to you. But I feel like I have lipstick on my teeth. Let's see. I hope not. I did before. I do. I'm going to take this off, and because I'm going to do a lipstick video for later this week anyway, we'll try to hang until the end. But this is what the Lore palette looks like. Didn't use it. It is going back for another day, even though it's pretty and it will be a perfect summer palette. I pulled out the Tarte Gilded Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette. This is from one of their Christmas collections, and that is the color story. Didn't use it. And I pulled out the Retro Love from Beauty Bay. Really pretty color story, and didn't use it. So I pulled out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 palettes, and I only used the Sweet and Sticky palette, and that was it. I think I just wasn't, I mean, I was feeling makeup when I pulled out the eyeshadows last week, but then as the days went on, I just wasn't, I think I was just feeling like I would rather sleep late than put makeup on. So that's what happened last week. Foundation, and I mentioned this one in my live that I just picked this one up on Mother's Day, and this is from Bare Minerals. It's the Complexion Rescue Natural Matte Tinted Moisturizer, SPF 30. And I have the Complexion Rescue in the shade Chestnut in the regular formula, but I got this one, I think it's called Terra. Yeah, Terra, and it's 8.5. If you can see that. If not, no worries. But I did use this last week, and I do like this one a little bit better. I feel like the chestnut might be a little bit dark. So maybe I'll mix the two together and see what happens. I used the bronzer from Mented, the Yacht Life bronzer. And I don't think I used this, but I'm going to keep it out. It's the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark. And I'll just keep this out as like a finishing powder. I also think I'm going to keep this Complexion Rescue. And oh, I didn't have that last week. I had the Mally Beauty Shimmer Shape and Glow Plus blush, and I used this last week, and this is what it looks like. Really pretty. And because it's so pretty, I think I'm going to keep it for this week. And let me wipe that off my hand before I get it on my clothes. I also had last week the NARS, what is this, Summer Unrated Blush Bronzer Duo, and I have it in the shades Dominate and Cypress, I think that is. And that's what that looks like. That is going to go back, but will probably be pulled out soon. I still have the two House Lab blushes in my basket from I think the week before, and this is the shade Watermelon Bliss. And you know what, I wanted that new watermelon blush from was it Lawless, or let me see, I think it was Lawless. And if I already have a watermelon blush, and let me see if these things look similar. The Lawless one looks a little bit, so this is the Lawless one, and I think I don't know. I think I just wanted it because it was new. Let me look at this one again. I probably won't get that Lawless one. And this one is in the shade Acai Sky, which I think on Ulta right now it is sold out. Not Ulta, on Sephora it is sold out. This mirrored packaging drives me crazy because fingerprints all over it. And I also pulled out the RMS Beauty Concealer, the Uncover Up Concealer. And that looks like this. And I am going to put that back also. I also had the Gen Nude Highlighting Blush from Bare Minerals in Mauve Glow. And this is a new sort of highlighting blush from them. And I'm going to keep that one in. And I think that is it for what I used or what I pulled out last week. This week, I am not going to use that. I am not going to use that. Concealer, Tarte Shape Tape Tan Deep Honey. And I am going to be trying these. So, what is that noise? I tried these today, the Laura Geller Italian Marble Blush Stick and Bronzer Sticks. So you'll see those in my Monday morning makeup, but I am not going to put those in my basket. I want to try the blush and bronzer sticks from Thrive Cosmetics. And the bronzer is in the shade Senate, Senait. Hope I'm saying that right. And this is what the bronzer looks like. Looks like a nice, subtle, everyday bronzer. So, oops. We're going to put that in here. In the blush, I have it in the shade Dion. And let me show you what Dion looks like. That is really pretty. and that is the stick. So I've had these since I did that video with the comparing Milani and Thrive Cosmetics mascaras. I bought all of that stuff at the same time. I also have the Sephora blush, and let me make sure they call it this. Yeah, the Sephora Colorful Blush, and I have it in the shade Over the Top. And I did put that on today, if you can see it, but it looks like this. So we'll stick that in there. And then I have a blush from Tower 28 that I bought during the sale also. And this is in, wait a minute, is this it? Or is this an old one? No, this is new. It's in the shade Office Hours. I don't know why I feel like I just bought the same blush twice. One sec. Alright, so I did buy the same blush twice. And I'm going to tell you why I bought the same blush twice. This is my older one. And I think it came like in a kit with the blush and the gloss. So it had Office Hours blush and it had Sesame lip gloss. And now I have 2 Sesame lip glosses and 2 Office Hours blushes. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, but this is Office Hours. This is the one that I have had for a moment. We'll stick that in there and reevaluate our shopping. And I am going to use the LYS blush or pull the LYS blush in the shade Inspire. And this is the Satin Matte Cream blush. And that is the shade Inspire. And we're going to keep the Bare Minerals products and my, I have to rearrange these, and my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. So that's going to go in there. Uh-oh. Okay, so everything fits. I'm going to put that back. And I also pulled for a bronzer the Laura Geller Baked Bronze and Brighten in Deep. And I think this might be like a bonus size. Of course, I got it from QVC. We were talking about that on the live also. If you want like bonus size things that are more value for your money, or if you want to try a certain brand, I would try QVC first, because more than likely they'll have like an eyeshadow palette and give you a brush with it, or they'll have something in a kit that comes with other things and it is a better value for your money. But anyway, this is what the bronzer in Deep looks like. So that will go in there. I also pulled the Baked Balance and Brighten foundation in Deep, and I used it today for my Monday morning makeup video, and that's what it looks like. I don't think I'm going to use this week. Put it back in the drawer because I'm going to stick with the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, and I'm going to keep this also because that was pretty. The Mally blush, we'll keep that also. I didn't put a date on my mascara, but I think this week I'm going to use the Mally Open Up Volumizing Mascara and the Mascara Primer. I did use those in my video. I also have an eyeliner from her in Milk Chocolate. This is her Evercolor Starlight Waterproof Liner in Milk Chocolate. So we'll add that to the eyeliners. And I have the Laura Geller Cancel and Conceal Skin Perfector, which is pretty much just a corrector. And I used that today and I really liked it. It is the perfect sort of orangey brown shade. So it pretty much did cancel out the darkness, well, sort of cancel the darkness under my eyes. We'll put this back. That's my brow product. I think that I am going to save my eyeshadow palettes for last, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using for my lips. And what I have on my lips today, I will not be using this week because I used it today, and I keep seeing lipstick on my teeth. So this was the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink in the shade Peppy. So that's what I have on my lips today. But we won't be using it. I did pull the Fenty. Lord, they need to make these things bigger for us older individuals who can't see this. I have to use my camera to see this. Okay. This is the Fenty Beauty, and then it doesn't even have the name. I guess it's Fenty Icon. Anyway, whatever it is in the shade Riri, but it's these. So I bought this, and you'll see it has that little football in it. But back when she had the special for her being on the Super Bowl, I bought it back then. I don't think now they have that little football in them. But this is the shade Riri. So I'll be using, or I'll pull that. I pulled 3 Milani Color Statement lipsticks. This one is in the shade Plum Rose. These are the ones that I replaced my older ones with. So these are new, but I'll swatch that one for you. So this is the shade Plum Rose, and I pulled the shade Rose Femme. So everything looks like it's in the same color family. What am I doing? And then I pulled the shade Teddy Bear, which is not new. I've used it before, but this is like one of my favorite nudes. And that's down there, and it is still in the same color family. I don't know. We're just going to have the same lips all week. And I also pulled 2 of the Fenty Gloss Bombs. Well, one is a the Fenty Cream whatever lip colors. So the Gloss Bomb I have is in Sweet Mouth. And this is one I got during the sale. It's just going to be a nice sort of clear type of gloss. And I pulled, I think this one is Fruit Snacks. What do they call this? Is it a, let me see. It is the Gloss Bomb Cream. And I got it in the shade Fruit Snacks. This is another one I got during the sale. Gorgeous. So that breaks up all that mauve I have going on this week. And there are the people cutting our grass. My husband, his timing is fantastic, and the time that I want to film is the time he wants to have the grass cut. Alright, so I am going to show you my eyeshadow palettes. And the first one, which is the one I used today and you will see in my Monday morning makeup video, is from Give Me Glow, and it is their Summer Vibes palette. And I tried to use as many shades out of here today as I could, but this is what the color story looks like. This is what the color story looks like. Is that what I said? But that's that. Very summery, very pretty, very pigmented. I enjoyed it. I almost feel like I went overboard, but I like my shadow today. I am going to use the ColourPop Sonic Bloom palette this week. I am not sure if this one is available anymore. I think when I got it, I almost missed out on it. But this is what that looks like. I am going to be using the Mally Best Dressed Lids. This is another thing that came in with that collection, and I wish it was still there, but it's not. This is her Best Dressed Lids eyeshadow palette, and it looks like this. It looks very boring, but to me, boring in a good way, because this is something that you can wear every single day to work. But we'll be using that, or I'll be using that. And I pulled out the Pat McGrath Mothership 2 Sublime, which looks like this. And I promise you, it doesn't look like I ever used this palette. I don't know what's wrong with me, but... And this one is a duochrome. So it looks green to you on here, but then it shifts. Let me see if it'll show up in that mirror. It sort of shifts to a purple. There it is. It shifts to a purple shade. So I am going to be using that this week. And this just came in my Boxy Charm this month. And it was one of my add-ons because I had seen this before and wanted it from Ace Beauty. But for me, if ever you want something from Ace Beauty, check out Boxy Charm first, because you can get it cheaper. It is the Smoky Roses palette, and this is what this looks like, and this justifies a little bit some of that mauve lipstick. But I am going to be using that this week also. And that is it, you all. That is my makeup basket for the week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and don't let your day be a waste of makeup. Bye.